Hi everybody, so I am back to be doing tutorials. This is the first tutorial I get to film on my new camera. I'm really happy about that. Again, I will have information in the bottom bar about it if you want to know what kind of camera it is, how much it is, any kind of simple information that I can give you. I will have that in the bottom bar below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now, you probably noticed, if you haven't, I don't know how well it's going to show up, but I did dye my hair back to red yesterday. I'm super happy with it. It looks really good. I was really inspired by, I guess, the more kind of burgundy berry tint to it to do a kind of fall inspired tutorial. So as you can see, I did a fall inspired tutorial. I'm not sure how well you're gonna see it. Let me see if I can zoom. But this is what it looks like. Really fun, really festive. It has all the kind of cranberry colors, the golds, really pretty. I love the way it looks with the gold together, and I also blended it out with a kind of golden brown eyeshadow, so you can see that it actually kind of keeps with the fall theme, and also I feel like it complements the color of my hair now. I don't know, I was really kind of happy. I wanted to do a fall festive look just because my hair kind of reminded me of the kind of cranberry burgundy tones, so I was really happy with that. I was really happy with the way it came out. I hope you guys like it too, and I'm gonna stop rambling now and just get on with the tutorial. So if you want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so I've already primed my eye with my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and now I'm taking my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Rust, and it looks just like this. And I'm going to apply this just to the outermost corner of my lid, and we're going to blend it in, so don't worry about it. Just apply a fairly thick layer of this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to blend this out with your ring finger. You want to make sure you use your ring finger just because it applies the least amount of pressure. So just apply this and blend it in towards your inner corner. So once you have that eyeshadow base all over your lid and blend it out, you're going to go into your 88 Tropical Shimmer palette, and I'm taking this kind of more pink cranberry color, and then we're going to take this goldeny color, and then we're taking this kind of burnt cranberry eyeshadow. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick up a flat shader brush. The one I'm using today is my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and it looks just like this. So you just want to take any flat shader brush, and we're going to be using just one eyeshadow brush. So you want to make sure that you don't mix the colors. Keep them on each separate side. So first I'm picking up that first kind of more pink tone cranberry color onto one side of the brush. And I'm just going to apply this to the first inner third of my lid. And then you're going to apply this to the outer third of your lid. Next, I just picked up some of that golden eyeshadow onto the same brush, just flipped it over, and we're going to apply this just to the center of our lid, and you want to blend it into the cranberry color, but make sure that you still can tell the distinct difference between the two colors. So what we're going to do is go back and forth by flipping the brush, just to blend these two colors together so that there's not a very harsh line, but it does look a little bit more, I guess, unified. So you want to just keep going back and forth. Now that you have that golden shade onto the center of your lid, you're going to pick up that third more deep cranberry color, and we're going to take that onto a Sigma E30 brush. It's just a pencil brush. So you want to pick up this brush, and what we're going to do is we're just going to apply this into the outer corner of your eyelid. So just make sure you just use this in the outermost corner because you just want to deepen this color up. You don't want to add kind of a stark difference. So make sure you blend this into the color that's already there and into the gold. You want to be careful because that eyeshadow does have a lot of fallout. So as you can see, I did get fallout here, but that's okay. I'll clean it up later. The next thing I'm going to do is go into my NYX 10 color eyeshadow palette, and I have this in Champagne and Caviar. And I'm just going to be taking this color right here. So just any kind of shimmery taupe color. So we're going to take that, and I'm using a Sigma E25 brush, and it looks just like this. If it will focus, just like that, just any fluffy kind of shader brush. So I'm just going to dip this brush into that color, tap off the extra, and just apply this into our crease. You only want to apply this in the outer half of your crease, but make sure you keep it concentrated right where that color kind of fades out, just because this is going to be our transition color. Once you're done applying the transition color, you want to make sure that you don't apply it too much towards the outer corner, just because you don't want to kind of muddy up that cranberry color we have on the outer corner, and also don't apply it too far in, just because you again don't want to make that color look too muddy. So just keep it concentrated in the outer half of your crease, and again keep it concentrated just into your crease. The next thing we're going to do is apply our highlight color, and I'm using an e.l.f. Blue Shadow for this, and it's in the color Celebrity. So it looks just like this. It's just a kind of taupey champagne color. So what I'm going to do is just take that onto a small angled brush. I have one by Sonia Kashuk. It looks just like this. It's just a small angled brush just to get a more precise highlight color. So take some of that Celebrity color onto the brush. Tap off the extra because this does tend to have a lot of fallout, and just apply this underneath your brow. Then you want to just pick up a little bit more of that product and just apply this to the inner corners of your eye. Just like this. Going back into that Sigma E30 pencil brush, I'm not going to pick up any more color, but I'm going to run this along my lower lash line, just on the outer third, just to kind of deepen up this color out here. Then again, not picking up any more color, I'm taking what's left of that golden eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply this to the center third of our lower lash line, blending into the cranberry color and the champagne that we have on our inner corner. Next, I'm just going to apply a black liquid liner onto my upper lash line. You want to keep it very thin, and you can wing it out like I have here, just because I personally like the shape that gives my eye. But if you're somebody who doesn't like to wing out your eyeliner, you can leave it just as a thin black line on your upper lash line. But I personally like the wing, so I'm going to add that little flick. So I'm going to try to get this in frame. And I'm just going to start by breaking up my lines just to make sure that you get a nice kind of even consistent line, and just apply this to your upper lash line. Once you're done applying your upper lash line eyeliner, I'm just going to go into any white eyeliner that I have, and this is one that I have by Prestige, and I'm just going to apply this to my waterline just to brighten up my eyes and make them look a little bit more open and awake. So once you have all that done, I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply my mascara. I'll come back and show you what I used on the rest of my face. Okay, so now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm just going to move on to my cheeks and my lips. The first thing I'm going to do is my bronzer, and for that I'm using my Sephora Mineral Loose Powder Foundation, and this is in the shade Medium 30 Sand, and I'm taking that onto a large angled contour F40 brush by Sigma, and it looks just like this. And I'm going to first apply this to the hollows of my cheekbones. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it up along my temples and my hairline. And then I'm also going to bring it down along my jaw and my chin. Just like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is apply my blush. For my blush, I'm actually going to be using a dual fiber brush. This one's by Sigma as well. It's the F50, and it looks just like this. And I'm taking my 6 color contour and blush palette by Coastal Scents, and the color I'm using is this kind of, I guess, dusty rose color. So I'm taking that, And I'm just going to take a little bit of that color. If you feel like you picked up too much of the color, you can take the back of your hand and just tap the brush onto it just to take off the excess. And then you're going to smile and apply this to the back of your cheekbones, blending forward. Since that blush color is very kind of potent and the color is very pigmented, you want to make sure you apply it very sparingly. And if you feel like you got too much, you can go in with a kabuki brush. This one is my e.l.f. kabuki brush. It's really inexpensive. It was only $3 and it's really good for blending out if you want to blend out foundation or blush that you feel like just got a little bit too heavy. So I'm just going to go over my blush since I feel like I did apply a little bit more than I wanted. And just to blend it out very slightly, so just go over it. Once you're done applying your blush, we're going to go on and move to our highlight. The highlight that I'm using today is my MAC Hyper Real Pressed Powder, and it looks just like this. The color is in Super White FX. So that's the color, and if you want to see it, let me just open it. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see, but this does have really kind of fine shimmers to it, so this is why I'm using that today. Now what I'm going to do is take this onto a really small kind of eyeshadow brush. This is a Lacoste Premier All Over Shadow Brush, and it looks just like this. And I'm using this as my highlight brush since I can't find my actual highlight brush, and since this is kind of fluffy but small, I'll be able to get a more, I guess, precise application of my highlight. So I'm taking just a little bit of this powder onto my brush, tap off the extra, and I'm going to apply this along the tops of my cheekbones, here along the inner corner, and then also bring it up and around my brow. Just like this. Now since this has shimmer, I really don't want to apply this in the center of my face, but the shimmers are very fine that I'm actually going to apply a little bit. So you can apply this down your nose, along your forehead, tip of your cupid's bow, and then slightly on your chin. Just like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is just apply a lip gloss just to kind of balance out the face. The last step in this look, and it's the e.l.f. Super Shiny Lip Shine, or Super Glossy Lip Shine, sorry, and it's in the color Watermelon. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this and just blend it out. And we're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It's really simple, really fun. I feel like it's very fall festive, I guess. It's really kind of fall themed. I really like the way it came out just because I love gold and cranberry together. I feel like they're such a pretty combination. Gold with almost any color looks pretty just because it's a very neutral color, but it's almost, it's a very rich color, and I really like it when you can find the right shade of gold to match the color that you're going with. So I had a lot of fun doing this. This is the first tutorial I got to film on my new camera, so I was really happy for that. I hope you guys enjoy the quality of it. Please comment below telling me if you do, just because I'm not really sure if the quality is that good or if the quality is what you guys would like. So I hope you guys enjoyed again, and until my next video, bye guys.